Good evening. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. So, my name is Danielle. I am known as the Divine Channeler, and I will be here for the next hour, maybe a little bit less, because I have been interstate and am feeling a little weary at this stage, which is perfectly fine. And it just means that my body needs a little bit of rest. So I'll just wait for a few of you to jump on. This is called Oneness. This is a space of connection, of channeling, and of conversation. So I welcome you to engage with me, to ask questions or share your insight as well. It is a communal space for us to interact and connect with. Um, so, like I said, I've just been in interstate. So I've just been in Canberra, which it was my first time in Canberra, and I really like it there. It's really quite nice. Had some amazing connections. I love how everything just is. You're always, I think we were saying this last time, that you're always exactly where you need to be. I don't know if that was in Oneness or whether it was in the class on Thursday, but I do remember that coming up last week. So we're always where we're meant to be, and regardless of the situation. So everyone has the opportunity to perceive any situation any which way they like. So you might have one person that perceives this situation as frustrating, or they get angry, or they're upset and they're triggered, or another person might perceive this situation in the sense that everything is divinely placed exactly where it's meant to be, and that there is bigger meaning to your presence somewhere, or to this situation arising. So I think the question is, I've been both sides of that conversation, of that engagement with my reality. And more often than not now, I engage on this side of the experience, where I understand that while we have our expectations and our ideals on how we would like things to go, that sometimes they don't go that way, and that there is a bigger picture. So for me, I could see that. I relished in the connections that I had, because they were phenomenal. And I also understood that this afforded me an opportunity to expand. And I think everywhere is an opportunity for us to expand. It's just about your willingness to enter into that space, as opposed to seeing things from the space of it's happening to me and I want something else. I want a different version. So everything is perfect at any given point. So with that, I took away quite a few wonderful connections, an understanding that I was also anchoring energy in Canberra, which was really good, and forming friendships and forming connections, and giving me the opportunity to expand in the way that I do readings. So very valuable. While you may not be remunerated in some ways, the universe has a way of balancing everything out. So how are you guys going? Like, how do you interact with those situations that come up that are less desirable than what you would like? We're all allowed to have our reaction to things. That is a part of human nature, and it is a part of our emotional expression. So, yeah, let me know if anyone would like to comment on that. Hi, guys. I can see a few of you watching. Nice to see you. So, yeah, let me know how you handle situations. It took me a long time to uh, move into that space of understanding that everything was happening as it was meant to happen. because even the challenging situations, um, the attachment to those expectations, the disappointments, all of that, it took quite a while to shift from those spaces into this space of trusting that everything is sometimes part of a much bigger picture, and most definitely part of a much bigger picture. Yeah. So if you want to let me know, or if you have any questions or any comments, like I said earlier, for anyone that missed it, I am a little tired tonight. So I might be moving into a trance channel pretty quickly, and we might be wrapping up a little bit early. Thanks, Annette, for sharing. Really depends on the day for me. I'm learning, and we're all learning. So it's just a matter of being kind to yourself in that process. I think in this forum last time we were talking about, um, like, if you are watching and encouraging a baby to walk, you do it with such joy and excitement. You don't do it with criticism that they're not there yet, because you understand that they're taking their first steps. And this is a little bit similar, that they may not exactly be your first steps, but you're still in that process of stumbling and then picking yourself up again, and then taking a couple of steps and then falling down, and, you know, reestablishing your balance. So just be really gentle with yourself in those processes, because they're really important, and that gentleness will see the beautiful support in order to move you forward with a lot more ease. So thanks for sharing that, Annette. Um, yeah, so that was the biggest kind of take home, I think, from my space over the weekend. And also about the other thing, I think, is about knowing when to let go. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks, Gayleen. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well too. Um, Knowing when to let go, that's really important, because there are spaces when it's time to kind of advocate, and I don't want to say fight. I know the old me used to feel like I had to fight for things, but the universe has a way of just ironing everything out. Like I said earlier, like, you'll always be exactly where you're meant to be. And sometimes things just come to the end of their cycle, and it's a matter of trusting that, as they say, as one door closes, another opens. But it is exactly that as a cycle comes to a close, that um, by being attached to keeping that open, it can impede that new energy coming in. So it's important to just trust when things are coming to a close, knowing that you have something different or better coming into your future. Alrighty. So, like I said, I don't have much to chit chat about today. I know some of you jump on about the halfway mark, so we'll be probably nearly halfway through by the time you jump on, and that is totally okay. Hi to everyone who is watching. I can see in Facebook land what's going on there on my screen. Let's just see what Spirit would like to bring up before we go into the trance channel. Um, because there's big adjustments in frequency that's happening upon the planet. Okay, just give me a second and we'll see what they want to bring through. Interesting. They're asking you to not jump through hoops. You shouldn't have to, or shouldn't, I don't really like that word, but it's up to you if you want to jump through hoops in order to get what you think you need. But that which is already yours will come to you a little bit more easier than that. So they're asking you to be mindful of how things can appear like a struggle. I'm not saying to just go, bugger it, I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to take any action, or I'm not going to send that email, or I'm not going to, there's certain things that you have to do in order to make stuff happen. But jumping through hoops, as they're referring to it, is feels a little rigid. Yeah. So ensure that you're feeling the flow of things. And if things are feeling a little restrictive, just make sure you move into your center and begin to breathe through it. And what they're showing me is, as you're perceiving this restriction around you or limitations, to come into the center and expand your energy beyond the perceived limitation that's being imposed upon you, because it could be coming externally, is what we're talking about, but bear in mind it could be coming from internally. And this will afford you the ability to see things on a different level, if that makes sense, and get back into your intuition, your innate self, knowing that everything's taken care of. Okay. So, like I said at the beginning, it's about knowing when to let go and knowing when to act. And this is one of those situations about just sending it off, knowing that the universe is taking care of all the details and that you will get information when it's due, if that makes sense to you guys. Yeah, exactly, Gayleen. Meant to have things come to us naturally, organically. And it's about like those opportunities that just kind of land in your lap, or when there's a need, something that you need, that all of a sudden it's gifted, or you get a great deal. It could even be a great deal, like um, yeah, that you save lots of money or something like that. So there's just so many opportunities for you to receive, for all of us to receive, and it's just a matter of us being in that space, in that frequency, to align with everything. If you just saw like a pathway, and there's your new washing machine, there's that great job you're looking for, there's more time and space, all that kind of stuff. The support is all there. It's just a matter of lining up with that. Alrighty. All right. If no one has any questions and nothing that they would like to add to that information, then we're just going to get straight into a trance channel, if that's all right with you guys. Yeah, I'm ready, definitely. Did a couple of trance channels over the weekend in Canberra, which were really good. We had quite a few people there for it, which was great. I was in this big teepee in the center of this space, which was pretty awesome. And we had Archangel Michael come through both days. And it was really nice. He come with his sword through the very center of the teepee, and then just wrapped his wings around the perimeter, and gifted us that sacred, safe space to be able to, receive in, which was wonderful. I can't remember his messages at this point as to what was going on. But yeah, it was well received, and it was nice. I know I've mentioned before that Michael has kind of shifted up a gear, and is a little bit more, he's always direct and he's always serious in the channeling space, but he's really kind of moving into action in a lot of those trance channeling public forums where I'm presenting. So that's exciting. No one ran away, so that's good. All right, guys, let's get comfortable. For those of you that are watching a replay or haven't seen this before, I will be closing my eyes. Spirit is already working with me to prepare as we prepare together in order to merge energies. It is multidimensional. It is about you receiving. So we ask that you open up your body, uncross your arms and legs, get comfortable, and make sure that there's no disturbances in your home, which is preferable. And just breathe and listen. That is it. All right, guys. I brought a lovely copper pot. Jesus loves you too. Here I am, Lord sent me. Save me from the occult. That is wonderful. It looks like we have got a interesting character. I used to be into all this stuff. Okay. So he's come from YouTube. Okay, well, feel free. Here I am, Lord sent me, to listen to the channel, and we'll see who comes through. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, so I'm going to move into the channel now. So all of the messages that you're putting up, here I am, Lord sent me, I won't be seeing, because I'm going to be closing my eyes and blending with high dimensional beings of light. So feel free to close your eyes and tune in. Okay. They're very much saying welcome. So we've got quite a team with us here. Okay. Okay, we've definitely got Michael here, as he is the gatekeeper of me in this space as a trance channel. Taking a few deep breaths, being aware of your body, being aware of the tension and the stresses that are held within the body. Just gonna give me a second. Also be aware of your connection to Mother Earth, that you are here with purpose, great purpose. You are also here with choice. You have chosen to be here at this time. So as you breathe in next, they are asking you to be mindful of the stress and tension that is held within your body. And on the exhalation, you have the choice to release it. Okay. All right, we've got something a little different coming in. So personally, I have just felt my wings spread. So we are going to connect with the guardians, the guardian angels, or whatever you deem to be the guardian of you. So we ask that you take another deep breath. There are many spirits that are with you for the entirety of your life. And there are many spirits that have chosen to be with you lifetime after lifetime. And please bear in mind that while you are aware of this incarnation, that your soul may be having many experiences in many different bodies at the same time. Now, also bear in mind that there is no time. Time is a construct of your existence here upon the planet Earth. So we ask that you connect into your heart. We are the guardians that assist you on the daily basis, that help guide you along your path, that support you in all of your learning and your understanding, your healing and your becoming. And we are grateful. We are most pleased to be here at this time. So we ask that you call forth your guardian uh, in whatever form they take, for you all have one. And ask the guardian's energy to just surround you so that you may become familiar with this feeling, with this frequency. And you may feel it like a warm hug. You may feel the energy beside you or behind you. And then ask your guardian to step before you. Ask them to present themselves to you. You may even choose to ask what their name is. And greet them with your energy, with an open heart, with a receptivity to receiving. Then your guardian angel would like to show you a moment, a memory in your existence upon this planet, upon this earth, in this incarnation. Just letting you know that they have always been there. And while they have always been there in what we deem the past, they are already there in the future. And this future has many possibilities. It is not one path, it is the possibility of many paths. So we ask now for your most desired outcome for the future. Ask yourself, your innate self, your heart, your intuition, what is it that I could shed, that I could release in order to help me to move forward to the desired outcome? And just wait for the information to present, for it will. A feeling, a knowing, an image, the words, it is there. It is not with criticism or judgment, it is with support. It is with love that you are given this information. So now that that is present, now that you are aware, you can choose. You can see it like a big bag or a small bag. And you can see or sense you might have been carrying it for some time now. And maybe attached to it is some emotions, some programming, belief systems. And you can ask your guardian to assist you in releasing those if you so wish. And they will gently increase the light. And you can open your heart to increase the light from you. And you choose to shine the light on those belief systems, the programming, the cords and threads, the emotions that are connected to this bag of experiences that you have been carrying around. And just use this loving light with no judgment, with just observation, knowing that you can dissolve all that you are perceiving, that it need not anchor you or limit you in any way anymore. And then let's look inside the bag. What is inside the bag? Feel free to open it all the way up like a blanket so that everything is exposed to the light. And you may know what's inside, or there may be symbology of what you have experienced in the past. And all of these experiences and all of this that you are carrying around has created you. So we thank it for all that it has shown us, all that it has gifted us in deepening our understanding of ourselves by highlighting where our boundaries may be or not be, highlighting where our self-worth is, where our energetic boundaries are, how we perceive ourselves, and how we love ourselves. And when you are ready, direct your love to the open bag with everything exposed, knowing that you no longer need what has been presented to you, that it is ready to be released. And it is gone, transmuted in the presence of love by you with the support of your guardian. And now the pathway is clear. How do you feel upon this pathway, knowing that you are moving closer to a desired outcome, a dream, a hope, a vision? And maybe see if you can journey a little bit further. And maybe you could ask some questions. How can I maintain